Good morning. I'm doing a drive with me today. So look out for that. Or not even a drive with me. I'm doing a drive with me Q&A today, but I'm at school now and I just have one class at 8:30 to 9:30, and then I'm gonna leave and get some chicken minis because chicken minis are just, they sound so good right now and I don't know why. And I'm gonna answer some questions for you guys, but that's all after class. So I'm gonna go dive for an hour and then I'll get back to you. I just left school and now I'm going to go get gas because I have no gas and I never have gas. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna go get Chick-fil-A and get chicken minis and some iced coffee for my drive. So I just picked up my Chick-fil-A. I got an iced coffee. Look how good this looks. Even though it's like not mixed, but this looks so good. I think I've only had Chick-fil-A's iced coffee one time. I don't remember if it was good or not, but everything from Chick-fil-A is good, so. Ooh, yeah. Ooh! Yeah. And then I got 4 chicken minis and some tater tots, I think it comes with. Yes! So excited. I'm just gonna sit here and eat because I don't want to drive and eat, so. Also, these questions I'm gonna answer a little later. Haven't even looked at them. Not really sure how great of answers you're gonna get because of that reason, but they should be good enough, you know. So if you don't know what a chicken mini is, it's on their breakfast menu. And I rushed here because they end at 10:30 and it's like 10:20, so. They just look like this. I don't know if you can see them. Little chickens in a biscuit. They're delicious. So good. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna eat and then I'll get back to you when I'm on the road and answering questions for you guys. Alright guys, so I'm gonna give you a little update. Today's Saturday and yesterday is when I filmed what you just saw. So yeah, I filmed the whole Q&A as I was driving, and as I started editing it, I realized it was way too shaky and my car decided to be very shaky and very loud, which it never is in my driving videos. So I don't really know what the deal is with that. So I'm kind of mad, but I'm gonna refilm the Q&A for you guys. Look at all these lines on my body. I'm gonna refilm it and hopefully it'll be much better. I'm not gonna drive. Yeah, my battery's gonna die again, so I need to get it charged. And then I'm gonna go to Target because I have a lot of time to kill before I have to be at Keiko's game, which is at 5 and it's 2, but it's an hour away, so I have a couple hours before I need to actually get going. So guys, of course, I just went to Starbucks. Look at their cups. It's Christmas season. Also, they thought my name was Glory, so yeah, there's that. So I got a iced vanilla latte with an extra shot and then caramel drizzle in an ice water. That's obviously gonna make me pee while I'm driving, so wish me luck. So another stressful update. I just got here and it's 4:47. And the game starts at 5, so I don't have time to film my Q&A, so I'm gonna have to do it another time. Also, finding the stadium was so rough again, and parking, I didn't pay for parking, so I had to find street parking, and that was rough too. But I need to go, because I have like 15 minutes. Hi, hello. This is my 3rd time filming this video. And yes, I am still gonna film it. You guys asked these questions, so obviously you want to know these things. Let's just get into it. And also, I'm gonna be doing my makeup at the same time because why not? And I needed to do it anyways, and I was gonna film this video anyways, so why not combine it, right? I'm not gonna tell you like what I'm doing, but I'm not too sure if I can multitask too well. The first question is, where do you live? And I said I was gonna answer every single question in this video. So I live in Southern California. I'm not gonna tell you my city because why? Do you wanna know my city? If you really wanted to know, you could do your research because But yeah, I live in Southern California. I lived here literally all my life, and I don't plan on moving ever. Couldn't even leave for college, so why would I leave and move somewhere else when I'm older? I love it. I love everything about it, besides how busy it is all the time and how many people there are. But you know, it's normal to have people where you live, I guess, and I'm pretty used to it. It's just as I'm getting older and like having to drive a lot more, there's just way too many people on the freeways all the time, and traffic is just so bad here. But this wasn't even the question. I live in Southern California. Next question is what are you studying to be, and what are your future plans in life? So as of about a week ago, I changed my major, and I changed it from dietetics to child and adolescent development. And if you watched my like hotel chit chat get ready with me, I talked a lot more about that, but I realized this was such a good idea. And in one of my classes, this is answering the like what are you studying to be part. So I'm obviously studying to be something in child and adolescent development. I actually had a calling the other day in one of my classes because we had like a panelist who is a child life specialist, and I had no idea what that was before. She came in and talked. Basically, she told us about her job, and I literally had a moment with God, and God seriously told me, like, Lauren, this is what you're gonna do. Like, this is what you want to do. This is what you should do. If you don't know what a child life specialist is, I'm not gonna like go into depth because I haven't really done much research past what I heard from the speaker, so I'm not gonna try to explain exactly what it is to you. But basically, it's someone who works in a hospital setting, and they are the people who basically talk to the children that are in the hospitals and form like really close relationships with them and their parents and their families, and just kind of like support them as their child is in the hospital. And like, you're there to just like explain to the kids why they're there in a reason that they'll understand and like kind of see in a positive way, you know? So there isn't like a medical side to it because you need to know like about a bunch of different reasons, you know, and like be able to explain them. But at the same time, that's what I've been wanting to do, is work in the medical field, but like also I want to work with kids. So this just seems like something that I would be so interested in because I love kids, I love babies, and doing something like this to like help someone out so much and like be such a positive influence in someone's life, that's just what I want to do in life. And I'm so excited because I didn't even know this job existed before she came and talked, but now I'm set for life, dudes. Just kidding. I mean, we'll see where this takes us. I don't know if this is for sure what I'm gonna do, obviously, but it's just an idea right now. I haven't really felt like this strong about an idea before. What are your future plans in life? So besides what I just talked about, I'm going to have 2 golden retrievers, and I'm saying this as positively in my brain because I know it's gonna happen. Starting as puppies, and they're gonna become best friends. But my ultimate goal in life, on a serious note, is to have my baby be best friends with my dog. So we know where my priorities are, because if your baby isn't best friends with your new puppy, what are you even doing? I'm totally kidding, but like, I'm serious at the same time. I'm sorry, I keep looking in the viewfinder. I'm doing my makeup, so like, I kind of have to. Obviously get married, post cute wedding pictures and videos. I'm gonna get married, obviously. Basically, already married. Just kidding. I'm just kind of going with the flow and like letting life take me where it wants to take me. If you try to force stuff in your life, it's just not gonna turn out. Kind of just let God guide me where I'm supposed to be. So next question is, who is your favorite person you've met at Point Loma this year? And I know the answer you're looking for, but answer is it's not you. Just kidding. I mean, not kidding. I mean, I've met a lot of cool people, alright? So I can't really pinpoint one person. Everyone is just so sweet and like friendly at Point Loma that it's so easy to like love someone there as a friend. I mean, obviously. I mean, the people that I hang out most with, Daniela, obviously, because she's in all my videos, and Janice, obviously, because she's also in almost all my videos. Next question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years? So that's just kind of like the question that I answered before of like, what are your future plans? Yeah, obviously I'm gonna keep going to college. and I'm gonna graduate from college. Hopefully know exactly what I want to do when I leave college with a golden retriever or 2 or 3 or 4, and you know, a baby or 2, 3 or 4. I have to have all my babies by the time I'm 30, so that means I will have 3 kids in the next 10 years. Next question is, what's the best advice you can give for a successful relationship? The other times I tried to film this video, hold on. I literally rambled on and on and on about this question because there's just so much I can say about it. Through being in a long distance, I see him every weekend, but it's still long distance. The 2 things that are most important, I feel like, are trust and communication, definitely. Because if you don't trust someone, like, if they're long distance or not, you shouldn't be in a relationship with them, you know, if you don't trust them. Because if I don't trust you now, why would I want to spend the rest of my life with you and live in this fear of always worrying and always like wondering what they're doing or where they are, who they're hanging out with? Like, that stuff doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter to you if you're in a relationship with someone. So if you have trust issues, then that's something that you should definitely like pinpoint and like kind of deal with, like figure out how to deal with it, because it's so important to trust the other person. And like I said, you shouldn't be in a relationship with them if you don't trust them, and that's just the bottom line. And then communication goes along with trust. The more you communicate, the more you will trust the other person, and the closer that you're gonna be. If you're long distance and you don't talk, like, what are you doing? Not if you like don't have time to talk, because Keiko's always busy. He's always at football meetings or practice or in class or doing homework because he's so busy. So we don't talk that much during the day because we don't have like time to. But if you have time to talk and you just don't, that just doesn't make any sense to me. You need to communicate and you need to talk, or else your relationship's just like gonna go nowhere, you know? And you need to be open with the other person about basically anything that they'll ask you. There's no reason that you shouldn't share with them, you know? I'm kind of just rambling on and on about this now. I'm sorry, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Trust and communication. Next question is, how did you pick Point Loma and what do you like about it? Is it too small? I'm applying there right now. Yes, girl, apply. I love it. What do I like about it? I like a lot about it. You know, I wish I lived on campus because it is a primarily residential school, which means I do miss out on a lot, like every day, because I don't live there. But at the same time, when I do go there, Point Loma is the most beautiful campus ever, and you can argue with me on that, but you get to watch the sunset every night. Well, I don't, because I don't live there, but when I am there, everyone's watching the sunset and it's just so beautiful. Aside from the location, yes, I love Point Loma. Everybody, as I was saying before, everyone's just so nice and so friendly. Like, it's so easy to make friends. It was honestly such an amazing choice to go to Point Loma, because this was like one of my last choices, and I ended up going here because it ended up being my first choice in the end. I'm so glad everything worked out the way it did, because I can't picture myself anywhere else, honestly. Sorry, my camera died, so I had to replace it, but what was I talking about? Oh, Point Loma. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, girl, you're gonna love it, because I haven't really met someone that doesn't love it, and like someone I've talked to before I came that didn't like it. So, I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it. Is it too small? I like the smallness of the school. You kind of like see everybody around like a lot. I'm just used to being in a small school, like even high school. My high school was like 700 students total. The class sizes at Point Loma are pretty small. They're anywhere from like 20 to 40, at least that's what I'm in, and I feel like that's way better, at least for me, to learn, because you get a lot more one-on-one time with your professors, and like you get to know the students in your class a lot more so that they can help you and you can help them, and it's just a lot more beneficial to me, in my opinion. Any school advice? So basically, I have so much to say about this too. I mean, I don't know, you need to stay on task. Like, school sucks and everyone knows it a lot. School really sucks, but you just have to like pull through, because everyone's handling it too, as much as it does suck, and it's just going to be worth it in the end, especially if you're going for something that you know you want to do in life. Like, you just need to like think about your future and think about what you really want to do and work towards that, because there's no other way you're going to get to your like dream job without going to school. So you kind of just have to have that mindset that like you're there for a reason and you just have to do it. I mean, there's not really an option. I mean, you could drop out, but don't drop out. Don't be me. Just kidding, I didn't drop out. You know, I wish a lot of the time, but I didn't, okay? Try to stay organized. I mean, I've been like a pretty organized person all my life, and I'm like super freaking OCD about everything, but that just like has helped me out a lot because I'm able to stay on top of things. And yes, I procrastinate, like everybody procrastinates. I'm a normal person too. Another thing, don't be afraid to ask for help. Like ask your professors or ask other like peers in your class. People like I think are embarrassed to ask for help sometimes, and I don't really get that because everyone needs help. Like no one's perfect and it's okay to ask for help. Another thing that I think is really important about school, being able to balance the social life but also staying on task at school. I know everyone says this, and I know people struggle with balancing like friendships and grades and work if you work, and sports if you play sport. It's just so important to figure out that median where you can be happy while doing all of those things and not feel overwhelmed that you're not doing enough of one or enough of the other, you know? I don't really have any specific tips on like have a balanced school life, but like I do want to say that it is very important. Also, for college students, if you want to switch your major, buddy. No one's gonna hate you for it. You're gonna be so much better off if you know that you're not in the right major. Literally, I have been in school for not even a semester, and I switched my major because I knew that early on that I was just not gonna have it. Next question is, how is it going to a school different than your boyfriend? Is there anything hard about it? So I kind of like touched on this as a whole earlier. Yes, it's hard. I mean, it's not going to be easy. He's 2 hours away from me, which we're blessed in the situation that we're not far at all really from each other. I've been able to see him every weekend because I don't have a job and I don't do anything on the weekends, so I have that free time to go visit him and go to his football games. And he, if he wanted to, he has the car and the ability to drive down and come visit me and his family if he wants to, so we're in like a very positive situation in that way, and I'm very blessed to say that. But obviously it's hard, like it's not easy being away from your boyfriend or girlfriend, but we've kind of gotten past the like horrible stage where I personally was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But now it's just kind of like he's so busy all the time and I'm so busy all the time that like we don't really have time to like miss each other in a way. Obviously we miss each other all the time in the back of our minds, but like keep yourself busy. It makes it a lot easier, which both of us do. As I was saying earlier with the trust and communication thing, I think we're really good at that. I mean, I trust him with my whole heart, as I should, and he trusts me with his whole heart, as he should. It just makes things a lot easier because I'm not constantly worrying about like where he is or what he's doing or who he's talking to, who his friends are. Stuff doesn't matter to me because I know that he's my boyfriend and I trust him completely. And then we also, I mean, it is hard because we're both so busy that we barely talk during the day besides like what we're doing at the time. Like we don't have like heartfelt conversations during the day. But at night, like we FaceTime every night before we go to bed, and that's when we are able to like talk about our day and like how we feel and stuff like that. And we've done that every single night since we've been away from each other. Highly recommend that because that has helped us out a lot, and that is a huge part of the communication that I'm talking about. If you don't have time during the day, you need to make time sometime. We're both very faith-centered, which is also a blessing because God is in the center of our relationship, and we know that he's gonna help us through it. Like there's never a doubt. I don't know. Situation could be a lot worse and a lot harder, and we're just very blessed. Another question is, what is your favorite skincare product? Currently, skincare product is right here. Origins Matte Original Skin Matte Moisturizer with Willow Herb. And this stuff has helped my oily skin so much, and it smells delicious. I love it. I've had it since my birthday because my mom got it for me, and I love it. Also, the brand Fresh cleanser, beautiful. It's so good. It smells so good, and it literally makes your skin feel so hydrated and so fresh. I don't have it with me right now because I think I left it at Keiko's house, but then I went and it wasn't there, and it's also not in his dorm and it's not here, so I don't know where it is, but I need to find it because it's my favorite cleanser ever. Alright, last question is, who is your favorite YouTuber and who do you look up to? So my favorite YouTubers, I don't really have a favorite YouTuber. I still have to do mascara, but this is gonna take too long, so I'm just gonna talk. I watch all of the girls, like they went to Fiji, you know, such as like Hannah Maloche. She's probably my top out of the group. Summer McKean also. Olivia Roar. Emma Chamberlain. I don't watch her that much. Like I watch them a lot more. But yeah. Ellie Thuman. I think that's how you say her name. Olivia Jade. Aside from that group of girls, I watch Emma and Maggie McDonald. Obviously, they're like, I love their videos so much. Like there's just something about them. They don't even do like a lot of sit down videos. They basically, or at least Emma, actually only does vlogs for the most part. And they're so interesting. And she does like the same thing in every single vlog and I don't understand. Like I just want to get to that point. But yeah, I think those are my faves. Also Liv Nasuda, obviously, and Sophia. But you know, and my sister. But that's all the questions I'm gonna answer because this video has been so freaking long already. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video and I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, if I didn't appreciate you guys this much, I wouldn't have filmed this video for the 3rd time today. So if you have any more questions, please let me know down in the comments below and I will make sure to answer them. Also, give me some video requests because obviously, as I always say, I want to post what you guys actually want to see. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I know I've been slacking. I'm sorry. I literally missed last Friday's video and Monday's video. I'm sorry. This will be up today though. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and I will see you in my next video.